do. Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Man, it's good to be alive, huh? Good to be alive. Man, I'm glad to be here with you guys this morning. We're going to have a little fun. Yes, we will. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Man, welcome to the show, huh? Welcome to the show. Oh, good to see y'all. I'm fired up today. Y'all fired up today, man? I'm ready to roll. I got a lot going on today. I'm excited about everything that's going on. I'm excited to be here with y'all. I'm just excited. What about it, huh? What about it? I'm just excited, huh? That's about all I can say is I am just excited. Man, trying to get my technology all lined up here. Let's see. There we go. Now we're ready. Man, good morning. Now I can see you guys. Teosha, good morning. Good morning, Stan. Good morning, BMWM. Good morning, Stexy. Stexy, I hope I said that right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, man. Good morning, all you boys and girls. Good morning. Good to see all y'all. If you're just sitting around, tap on that screen. M. Bagley, good morning. Good to see you. Good morning. Biddy Jean. Guy Williams joined. Good morning. Good morning. The Elevation Experience is here. Stacy and Maria and Shakura and man, good morning. Good morning. Chris, good morning. Good morning. Angel says good morning to everybody. Stexy. Am I saying that right? Man. Says going to be a great day. The Elevation Experience says beautiful day. Carla says Presley. Well, hey, Carla. Kenneth, good morning to you. Man, Brody, good morning to you. Gorgeous house. Thank you, Brody. I am blessed. Absolutely. For a guy that came out of the ghettos, baby, I'm pretty blessed. I'm telling you. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 50 shot. I love that one. Good morning. Stan the man like this. I love that. CEO Mama. Good morning, CEO Mama. Good morning, Kayla. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Infinity Fox. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, how we all doing this morning? Over here on the on the YouTube side, we've got Absent Rider. We've got Angelina. Good morning to you guys. Man, I'm excited y'all are here. Man, if you're over man. If you're over here on the YouTube side, stick something in the chat so I can see who you are. ADT coach. I love that one. There you go. Have a blessed day, everyone. I'm off to make our community millions as well. Appreciate you. Well, we appreciate you, ADT coach. Love Pack. Zandra's on here now. My gosh, the party can start. Zandra's here. The party can start. Zandra is here. I'm telling you. Come on. Come on. Oh, well, for you guys that are just joining us, I'm Presley Swagerty. I'm a guy that grew up in Southeast Dallas in the ghettos, literally the ghettos. My gosh, what? Sports got me through that and a praying mama. I had no dad in my life. My mama was a prayer, and she prayed me through a lot of stuff. And then sports kind of halfway kept me on the straight and narrow. When I finished school, I decided I wanted to be a coach because my coaches were such an influence on my life. So I became a coach, coached at Lakeview High School in Garland for 16 years, loved it, did it with a passion, taught algebra, sponsored the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, felt like I helped some kids, but never made much money. And anyway, got involved. My old high school coach brought me network marketing. I didn't understand that, but a coach was making some money at it, so I decided to give it a shot, and by golly, mine exploded. I became the number one earner in the company. and I have remained the number one earner in the company for 21 years. I have loved doing it, help people change their financial situation. And from there, we made millions. And then I got into the car business, the printed circuit board business, the logistics business, the auto transport business, car washes, real estate, and as of this week, I am in the franchise business. So I'm an entrepreneur, guys. I think though, if somebody said, "Really, what are you, Presley?" I'd say I'm a mindset coach because the thing I figured out. I know how long did it take me to get to number one? About 3 months. About 3 months. I really got after it. I really focused and got going. But anyway, I believe if I can get you guys thinking right, I'm telling you, you can accomplish anything you want to either. I mean, I'm not special, baby. I'm telling you, I grew up in the ghettos. I'm not a genius by any stretch, but I tell you what I do have. I got a burning desire in my butt to be somebody, and I think that burning desire is what drives me to success. I'm never I'm always after it. I never want to just sit around. I don't believe success is a destination. I believe it's a journey, and I'm still on that journey, baby. I've been blessed to make money, but I tell you what, it's all about your mindset. Because, guys, everybody understand this: your thoughts are what create your actions, and your actions are what create your circumstances. That's the way it is. And if I can get you thinking right, I'm telling you, you can do anything you set your mind to. Because, guys, everybody hear this. You're created in the image of the God that spoke the universe into existence. You got greatness in you. You got untapped potential in you. And I don't care what your past says. I mean, that's history. We just need to focus on the future because each and every one of us, guys, the next chapter of our life, the pages are blank and we got the pen. We can write anything we want on that next chapter of our life. And I'm telling you right now, we need to be going for it. I'm telling you, we need to be going for it. This is the only life you and I got, guys. We all understand that, correct? This isn't a dress rehearsal. This isn't a do-over. I mean, this is it. So we need to be shooting for the stars. Zig Ziglar used to say, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit nothing. Well, guys, we don't want to be aiming at nothing. We want to be going for the stars. If we miss the stars, we'll at least land on the moon, and that ain't too bad a place. So we got to go for it. We got to be thinking big. We don't want to live small. We want to start changing our life. And, you say, well, I'm already middle class. Great. I'm glad you're middle class. That's great. Let's get you to the top then, huh? I was talking to a guy, it's been about a month ago now, and I told him, I said, hey, let's get you moved on up. He goes, well, Presley, I already fly first class. And I said, great, let's get you a plane. I mean, come on, baby, let's do this, huh? Let's do it. I mean, let's make it happen. Let's go for the big things in life. I mean, come on. And by the way, my priorities are good Lord, family, health, money. Good Lord, family, health, money. Man, I don't know what's going on here. It's they said I'm TikTok just sent me a deal saying that I'm using unoriginal material. I hadn't even used any material. I'm just talking, huh? Oh my gosh. Oh. Anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning. But anyway, let's get our thought process right. Anyway, I read this. I've been reading this just about every day because I love this. Y'all listen to this. I mean, it doesn't take me but about 30 seconds, but listen to this. The bottom line, face it, nobody owes you a living. What you achieve or fail to achieve in your lifetime is directly related to what you do or fail to do. No one chooses his parents or childhood, but you can choose your own direction. Everyone has problems and obstacles to overcome, but that too is relative to each individual. Nothing is carved in stone. You can change anything in your life if you want to badly enough. Excuses are for losers. Those who take responsibility for their actions are the real winners in life. Winners meet life's challenges head on, knowing there are no guarantees, and give it all they've got. And never think it's too late or too early to begin. Get this, this is so true. Time plays no favorites and will pass whether you act or not. Take control of your life, dare to dream and take risk, compete. If you aren't willing to work for your goals, don't expect others to. Yeah, I'm not sure what TikTok. They just said I was using, I said unoriginal material. I hadn't even said anything. I was just welcoming everybody. I'm not sure how that's unoriginal. Anyway, good morning, Angry Andy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, the magic of preschool. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, man. It's good to see all you boys and girls. If you're just sitting around, tap on that screen. Oh my gosh. Come on, tap on that screen. Those likes help our algorithms. And for some reason, TikTok is after me. I'm not sure why they don't like me, but they're saying I'm using unoriginal material. I hadn't done anything yet. Anyway, it's all good though. It'll all work out. They said you can appeal, so I clicked the appeal button. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is good to see all you guys. I'm excited to be here with you. We're having a little fun this morning, but anyway, let's go, huh? Oh, let's see. Embrace rejection and become unstoppable. Are y'all in on that one? Embrace rejection and become unstoppable. In business, in relationships, in goals, rejection is simply part of the process, huh? And once you realize that rejection isn't personal, but positional, you stop seeing it as punishment and start seeing it as redirection. Guys, I talk all the time about if you will embrace rejection, you'll become unstoppable. If you embrace rejection, you'll become unstoppable. I mean, that's the thing we've all got to grasp here. If you will embrace rejection, you will become unstoppable. So, I mean, that's the thing we've got to understand, guys, is we've got to understand you're going to get told no. Whether it's in life, whether it's in business, no matter where it is, you're going to get told no. So, I mean, just understand that. Just understand that. It's going to be, uh, I mean, it's just the way it is. We got to grasp the fact that you're going to talk to a bunch of people, and more than half of them will say no. I always say some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Uh, anyway, it's just the way it is. This is original as it could be. Some haters must be report. I don't know, man. I don't know. Saying I'm unoriginal. I don't. These are my notes, so I don't know. I'm not even reading out of a book, so yeah, I don't know. But it has throttled us. We usually have a couple of hundred people on by now. Now we got 65, so I don't know what's going on with TikTok. But anyway, we'll get it figured out. Oh, anyway, the hard you must choose. It's hard to put yourself out there and be rejected. Sure is. It's hard to hide from opportunity and never grow. Sure is. It's hard to keep knocking after doors are slammed in your face. Absolutely. It's hard to live with regret for never trying. Maybe that's the one we don't want. We don't want regret, boys and girls. Uh, I think it's the links. What links, Sandra? I don't have any links in here, do I? I think it's the links. Talk to me, Zandra. I don't know what links we're talking about because I don't have any links up. I mean, I hadn't put anything in here. Choose your hard. Yep, choose your hard. Well, I've been mentioning the university. I hadn't even mentioned it today though, and they sent me that deal saying I was using unoriginal information. I mean, I hadn't even talked about the university today, so that doesn't make sense. Anyway, and I've been talking about the university for 7 months, and they hadn't sent me that deal that I'm unoriginal. Uh, oh, anyway, we're gonna have fun, so let's just keep going. We'll see what happens here. You must choose. Do you want the pain of short-term rejection or the pain of long-term regret? I'm telling you right now, rejection is no big deal, guys. What if somebody tells you no? They just tell you no. It is what it is. They tell you no. Okay, no. All right, no. So what? I mean, let's move on, huh? Uh, I think we hold ourselves too high a lot of times, and we think, man, if I ask them and they tell me no, I'm going to scar them emotionally for the rest of their life. You know what? Here's the big deal. Do you understand if you ask somebody, hey, can I have an appointment? Or, hey, would you like to buy this? And they tell you no, do you realize in 30 minutes, they're not even going to remember you talk to them? I mean, we act like it's such a big deal, but to the person we're asking, it's not a big deal. And that's what we've got to grasp. This is not a big deal. I mean, if somebody tells you no, so what? When you embrace rejection, you take the power away from other people's opinions. You stop being defined by who says yes to you and start being defined by your own internal fire. I'm going to say it again. You either take some risk or you have regret, guys. You either take some risk or you have regret. Rejection is the path to mastery. Rejection reveals your weaknesses, and that's a gift. It's feedback. It teaches you where to grow, what to refine, and how to improve. The more you're willing to face rejection, the more unstoppable you become, because each no brings you closer to the right yes. I have been blessed to make a bunch of money in network marketing. Do you realize I've been told no a whole lot more than I've been told yes? But those yeses have made me wealthy. So it's like you just got to understand. You got to go through the no's. Go for no. Go for no. And I tell you what, if you go for no's, you'll get some yeses mixed in there. Every expert was once a beginner who was once rejected. Every great speaker once bombed a speech. Every successful salesperson went weeks without a sale. Every top athlete once lost the game. I mean, but they kept going, and that's what made the difference. See, that's what we've got to understand. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Guys, tap on that screen. Let's see if we can get our algorithm going. Maybe that'll help us out here. Again, I don't know. TikTok said I was using unoriginal material, which when they sent that, I hadn't even done anything except welcome everybody. So I'm not even sure what they were talking about. Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this, huh? One of the greatest fears holding people back from chasing their dreams, starting a business, or stepping into leadership is the fear of rejection, the fear of hearing no, the fear of being judged, misunderstood, or not accepted, huh? But there's a truth that every unstoppable person eventually learns. Rejection is not the enemy, avoidance is. If you do nothing, nothing's going to happen, boys and girls. Rejection is not a sign you're failing, it's a sign you're trying. It means you're in the game, doing the hard work, daring to be seen. And if you can learn to embrace rejection instead of run from it, you become a force that nothing can stop. Rejection is a test, not a verdict. Rejection tests your resolve. It asks, how badly do you want this? When you get turned down, ignored, or criticized, you're faced with a choice: shrink back or step up. Most people choose the easy, hard, avoidance, excuses, or bitterness. But those who choose the real hard, resilience, courage, and persistence will win. Yep. Come on, baby. The most successful people in history were not spared from rejection. They were defined by how they responded to it. I mean, get this. You'll know these names, baby. Walt Disney was fired for lacking imagination. Oprah Winfrey was told she was unfit for TV. Elvis was told to go back to driving trucks. J.K. Rowling, J.K. Rowling was rejected by a dozen publishers before Harry Potter came to life, huh? What do you think they all had in common? And also, hey, Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team. Let's get real. They didn't let rejection stop them. They used it to fuel their fire. Every time you're rejected and choose to keep going, you grow stronger. You build grit, that rare combination of passion and perseverance that turns average people into champions. Listen to that one again. If you build grit, that's the rare combination of passion and perseverance that turns average people into champions. Oh my gosh. Hey, Dr. La Mesa, good morning. Good morning, Jeff Green. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Rejection toughens your skin, sharpens your focus, and teaches you where you need to improve. It keeps your ego in check and your humility high. But more than anything, it proves to you and the world that your commitment isn't conditional, huh? Too many people give up after one or two no's. They take it personally. But rejection is often just a numbers game. If you stop after 5 rejections, you will never know. Get this, man. This is strong. If you stop after 5 rejections, you never know what the 6th, 10th, or 20th could have brought. Rejection is not failure, quitting is. Success requires rejection. You can't build a business without hearing no. You can't become a leader without being doubted. You can't grow without facing resistance. In fact, if you're not facing rejection, you're probably playing too small. I'm going to say this, I believe you are. If you're not facing some rejection, you're playing too small. We got to be going for it, baby. We got to be shooting for the stars. We got to be making it happen. Staying in the shadows of comfort and fear. Want to build something great? Get used to being told no, then do it anyway, huh? In business, in relationships, anything. Rejection is simply part of the process. Guys, we got to understand that. I'll say this again. The hard you must choose. It's hard to put yourself out there and be rejected. Yes. It's hard to hide from opportunity and never grow. Yes. It's hard to keep knocking after doors are slammed in your face. Yes. It's hard to live with regret for never trying. I'm going to say that's the big one, baby. That's the big one. It's hard to live with regret for never trying. You must choose. Do you want the pain of short-term rejection or the pain of long-term regret? I'm telling you what, guys, we don't want regret in our lives. We don't want to let 10 years go by and look back and think I shoulda, coulda, woulda. What if I would have? What if I would have done this? What if I would have started that? What if I'd have gone for it? We don't want to do that what if game in a few years, guys. Come on, baby. Come on. When you embrace rejection, you take the power away from other people's opinions. You stop being defined by who says yes, and you start being defined by your own internal fire. Rejection is the path to mystery. Rejection reveals your weaknesses, and that's a gift. It's feedback. It teaches you where to grow, what to refine, and how to improve. The more you're willing to face rejection, the more unstoppable you become, because each no brings you closer to the yes you need. Every expert was once a beginner who was rejected. Every great speaker once bombed a speech. Every successful salesperson once went weeks without a sale. Every top athlete once lost the game, but they kept going, and that's what made the difference, baby. Winners hang on when losers let go. Become unstoppable. When rejection no longer rattles you, when it no longer defines your worth or deters your effort, you become unstoppable. Why? Because nothing can take you off course. The world has no weapon left that can make you quit. Baby, if you'll embrace rejection, you become unstoppable, baby. The world has nothing else to throw at you, because rejection is what stops most people. When you stop fearing no, you gain access to more opportunity than 99% of the people will ever experience, huh? Amen or on me on that one, baby. Come on. You'll knock on more doors, make more offers, take more chances, and therefore win more battles simply because you're still standing while others walk away. In other words, just like I always say, winners hang on when losers let go. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Zandra. Well, we got the old home folks here. TikTok isn't letting anybody come in. I don't understand. I mean, I'm at a total loss this morning when I was welcoming people. I didn't even start talking about anything. I was just welcoming people. They said I was using unoriginal material. I guess my welcome, somebody else used it. I don't know. That's crazy. Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see all you guys. Man, it's great to be here with y'all. We're going to have fun no matter what TikTok says we're going to do, huh? We're going to have fun. Oh, my gosh. Good morning, all. Oh, let's see. Here's a good one that we can talk about. By the way, for you guys that are on here, I'm Presley Swagerty. I think most of you guys know me though. But anyway, I grew up in the ghettos of South Dallas. I became a high school basketball coach. I coached for 16 years. When I was 40 years old, I had debt up to the nose. I was struggling financially, trying to get by on a teacher's salary, and that was not working. And My old high school coach brought me a network marketing business, and never in my life did I think I would even look at network marketing. So anyway, it is what it is. But I looked at it, and I knew Coach was making a little money at it, so I decided to give it a shot. Mine exploded, guys. I'm telling you, it exploded. And I became the number one earner in the company. That was the game changer of my life. I've made millions of dollars doing it. And then from there, we got into business. I'm an entrepreneur. We started car dealerships and printed circuit board companies and logistics companies and auto transport companies and, my gosh, car washes, real estate. And now I'm in the franchise business. But anyway, that's just, I'm just an entrepreneur. But, if somebody said, really, what do you do? I would say, I'm a mindset coach. I love helping people get their mind right because, I know if I came out of the ghettos and made it, you can too. It doesn't matter where you come from. And I know a lot of you guys had some great upbringings, and that's awesome. I mean, you're ahead of the game, but it doesn't matter where we start. It's where we end up. See, none of us can go back and make a new beginning, but we can all start now and make a new ending. Huh? We can all start now and make a new ending. So that's what our goal should be. Ah. Um, anyway, I don't, I'm a business guy. We started a nobility franchise, or I bought one and started it this week. We took over this week, so I'm in the nobility, TEA, nobility. It's T, the boba and the energy and the protein and all those flavorful drinks and all that sort of stuff, all the fraps and all that stuff. If you're out in Forney, Texas, if you know where Forney, Texas is, come by and see us. We sit in front of Kohl's and Kroger right there, and man, I'm enjoying it so far. Only been doing it a week, and I don't run it obviously, but I pop in every day and spend a couple hours just to see how it's going. Oh, tea in that. Oh, I know it. BMW. That's coffee. That's coffee. I should start drinking tea since I own a tea shop now, huh? Madam Cat. Yeah, this is live. I'm as live as I can be. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. For you guys that are wondering, uh, I don't know. We usually have a couple of hundred people on by now. And TikTok, when I was welcoming everybody, TikTok stuck a notice on my phone and it said, you're using unoriginal material. And all I was doing was welcoming. So I'm not quite sure how that was unoriginal material. But anyway, we'll see if it fixes itself. It usually does. They've done that to me a couple of times. But um, and then the other thing, what's crazy is these are my notes. I'm not even reading out of a book. I don't even, I use my stuff. I mean, I may use a quote from somebody else, but that's about it. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's keep going. Let's talk about ambition. Y'all ready? Ambition is not greed. A lot of times people come to me, guys, and they say, well, it's not right to make money, or you can't love the Lord if you make money, or this, that, or the other. The thing I've figured out, guys, is that it doesn't matter. I mean, you can make money. I mean, come on, let's get real. I learned a long time ago the best way to help the poor is to not be one of them. When I couldn't pay my bills, I couldn't help anybody. Well, now I help a lot of people. I give more to church than I ever have. I give to Romero Pena Ministries. I give to St. Jude's. I give to youth organizations. I mean, I can help people now that I make some money. I think it's okay to make money. I mean, if you think about it, the parable of the talents in the Bible, I think that's teaching us to do the best we can with what we have, don't you? I mean, the other thing, I mean, people say you can't have money and love the Lord. Well, my Bible says that King David was a man after God's own heart. Well, I think we all realize King David was wealthy. Job, who went through trials and tribulations, if you read the rest of that story, Job was wealthy. King Solomon, man, he wrote books in the Bible, and the scholars believe he's the richest man that ever lived. So, I mean, understand, you can make money and love the Lord. You can have money and love the Lord. So I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Now, I do think you need your priorities in order. I think it needs to be good Lord, family, health, and money. But I believe if you got your priorities right, I think you can do anything you want to with money, guys. I think you can make money. I think it's good to make money. I mean, I enjoy being active. I enjoy going for it. I enjoy having goals and going for them every day, waking up with purpose and passion and going for it. I tell you, that's just me. But anyway, my next little talk, I pulled this out of my notes this morning that I wanted to talk about is ambition is not greed. Wanting more for your life doesn't make you selfish. It makes you responsible, huh? Because I believe each and every one of us are leaving a legacy. And I believe our legacy with our kids and grandkids and the generations to come should be that, somebody with our last name could do something big. I'm telling you, we can do something big, guys. In today's world, ambition is often misunderstood. We hear phrases like, just be content, or you shouldn't want too much, as if striving for a better life somehow makes you ungrateful. But ambition, true ambition, is not about hoarding wealth or chasing fame. It's about maximizing your potential, fulfilling your purpose, and refusing to settle for mediocrity. I just don't want to be mediocre, huh? Man, Warren, good morning, Warren. There is a critical distinction to be made here. Ambition is not greed. Greed takes, ambition builds. Greed says, how much can I get? Ambition asks, how much can I become? Guys, we should all be growing as a person every day. We should be shooting to be better than we were yesterday, huh? Ambition is the fuel of progress. Every invention, every movement, every company, every mission, and every breakthrough began with someone who wasn't okay with the status quo. Someone who had the audacity to believe that things could be better and that they were the one to make it happen. Baby, you're the one to make it happen. I'm going to say it again. You got greatness in you. You were created in God's image. You can do anything you set your mind to, baby. Come on, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Ambition drives innovation. It pushes humanity forward. It builds schools, creates jobs, launches ministries, feeds the hungry, lives communities, starts business. Oh my gosh, come on. I can go on and on. When rooted in purpose, ambition is one of the greatest forces for good, huh? Greed is about self. Ambition is about stewardship. Greed is driven by ego and scarcity. It's rooted in fear that there won't be enough, so I must take more. Greed hoards, manipulates, and steps on others to get ahead. No, we're not going to be greedy. Ambition, on the other hand, is about stewardship. It's the belief that your gifts, talents, and potentials were not meant to be buried, but multiplied, that you were meant to grow, serve, and expand, not for selfish gain, but for significant impact, huh? Wanting to build wealth to give more, that's not greed. Wanting to lead a team to empower others, that's not greed. Wanting to raise your standards so your kids inherit a better life, that's not greed. That's ambition with integrity, and the world needs more of it, huh? Guys, we should all be wanting to leave an example for our kids and grandkids. We want to show our kids and grandkids that somebody with our last name can do something big, huh? Come on. Oh, there's a reason you feel that internal pull for more. Did you hear that? There's a reason that you feel that internal pull for more, that dissatisfaction with stagnation, that nudge to break limits, that fire to build something meaningful. It's not a flaw, it's a signal, huh? Ambition, when pure, is the voice of purpose calling you higher. It's the part of you that refuses to die quietly. It says, you were made for impact. You were made for greatness. You were made to grow. You were made to rise and help others rise with you, huh? To suppress that ambition in fear of being labeled greedy is not humility, it's disobedience to your calling. I believe the world needs ambitious people, guys, not people that settle for mediocrity. Man, Jane Beavers just joined our success school. Welcome, Jane. If you haven't done that, do it now. Go to joinreu.com, baby. Come on, let's do it. Come in, get in our community. We got a community of winners, boys and girls. I'm telling you what, if you want to see what it's like to run with a bunch of winners, get in our success school. Go to joinreu.com. And Jane, welcome. By the way, Jane, you're going to be getting an email from me, and it'll have my audio version of Be, Do, and Have More in there. You'll get it free. So welcome to the team. I'm excited you joined us, and get engaged. That's all I can say. If you'll get engaged, I'm telling you, our success school is a life changer. The world doesn't need more passive observers. It needs driven builders, people who say, I'll go first, I'll solve this problem, I'll lead the charge, I'll blaze the trail. Ambition is what turns dreamers into doers. It transforms silent wishes into visible results. Ambition takes responsibility to change. And when used correctly, ambition multiplies what matters most. Oh my gosh, come on, baby. You got it in you. I mean, let's all face facts here. You got greatness in you. Let's go. Let's start doing something. Let's start thinking big. Quit thinking you can't and start thinking you can. See, it's hard to go against the grain when others tell you to be grateful for what you have. It's hard to push yourself when no one's watching. It's hard to be misunderstood for wanting more, but it's also hard to waste your potential. It's hard to look back and wonder, what could I have done if I'd have just tried? It's hard to live small when something inside you was made to be big. Oh my gosh, is that one stout or what? It's hard to live small when something inside you was made to build big. Choose your hard. You don't owe the world comfort. You owe the world your contribution. You owe your family your contribution. And that contribution is born when you let ambition speak louder than your fear. We got to feel the fear and do it anyway, baby. Your ambition is a gift. The desire to grow, to reach, to lead, to elevate others, that desire is not something to hide. It's something to celebrate. It's something to harness. When ambition is partnered with character, humility, and service, it becomes a legacy building force. You weren't made to just survive. You were made to thrive, to build, and to give. And that starts by embracing the truth. Ambition is not greed. Ambition is purpose in motion. I'm going to say it again, baby. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Zandra, thank you for the gifts. My gosh, Zandra's tapping. You guys, we're at 19,000 likes. Let's get it up to 50,000. Can we do that? Would y'all tap on that screen? Oh. And again, if you jump on here and you go, man, there's only 84 people on here. Don't get me to lying. I don't know what happened. TikTok, when I was welcoming everybody, said I was being unoriginal. So I'm not sure what I said in our welcome. I hadn't even started talking about anything yet, so I'm not quite sure what they got upset about with me. But anyway, us 85, we'll have fun today. You know, that's okay. Man, ambition is not greed. I'm telling you guys, you can go for it. Let's do it, huh? Let's make it happen. I mean, let's make it happen. I'm excited about life. Aren't you excited about life, man? I'm pumped up and fired up. Oh my gosh, come on, come on, come on. Anyway, Joanne says the 85 are super blessed. Yeah, we're going to have fun no matter if it's three of us. I mean, I don't, for me, it does, I'm happy to be here with you guys. So I just, I have never, I've been doing TikTok, these lives for over a year, about a year and a half, I guess now going on. And I still don't understand TikTok. I can't figure it out. Their algorithms they're crazy. I don't understand it. But anyway, it is what it is. I do know that the likes, the shares, the follows, the gifts, all that, that helps. So anyway. All right, success list. Make a decision to change. For all of us, guys, we need to make a decision to take our life to the next level, wherever we are on that food chain. If you're at the bottom, we want to get you to the middle. If you're in the middle, we want to get you to the top. If you're at the top, we want to go to the stratosphere. Oh my gosh, Diop just joined us. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's funny today. I hadn't even mentioned the school, and people are signing up. It's kind of crazy. By the way, be looking for an email from me, and I will be sending you my audio version of Be Do and Have More. I'll be sending that to you for free. So be looking for an email. Anyway, that's kind of crazy. I hadn't even mentioned the school today. I hadn't even talked about it, and we got people signing up. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Guys, I made a decision when I was still coaching. I was standing in a parking lot that I wanted to change my life because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. My gosh, we busted into triple digits, guys. We're at 103. What happened? But anyway, I made a decision, literally standing in a parking lot, that it was time to change my life. And, I don't know where you are in life. You can be at the bottom or you can be at the middle or, you can be at the top. And still, we all should want to level up. We should all want to improve ourselves. Every one of us should want to improve our finances. Every one of us should want to improve our health. Every one of us should want to improve our relationships. Every one of us should want to improve our personal growth. And every one of us should want to improve our spiritual life. Those are 5 areas of our life that each and every one of us should want to be improving. Every day we should try to get better. Finances, baby, I'm telling you right now, either you're building your dream life or somebody hires you to build theirs. Let's get a business going and start building our own dream life, right? Health. My gosh, if you ain't got your health, you ain't got anything, guys. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So come on, come on. I mean, let's start eating right. Let's start exercising. Let's start getting to the gym. Let's start walking. Let's start losing that weight. Let's start whatever we need to do to get healthy. Because, guys, this body right here is the only place we got to live. Do y'all understand that? This is the only place you and I got to live. So we need to take care of it. So let's improve our finances. Let's improve our health. Let's improve our relationships, huh? If you're in any toxic relationships, if you've got some toxic friends, get away from them, guys. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, if you got toxic relationships in your life, run, don't walk, run and get away from them because life's too short to be in toxic relationships. Number 4, personal growth. If you want more, you got to become more. You don't chase success, you attract it by the person you become. So guys, start growing, get obsessed with personal growth, start reading the books, start watching the Personal Growth Giant, start running with the winners, get obsessed with personal growth and watch what happens to your life. And then number 5, spiritual life. My favorite saying is eternity's too long to be wrong. Eternity is too long to be wrong. Come on, baby, let's go. Eternity is too long to be wrong. Let's get our life right with Jesus, baby, because we're gonna be dead a whole lot longer than we're gonna be alive. So let's make it happen, huh? So let's make a decision right now that we're all gonna take our life to the next level, wherever we are on that food chain. Let's all decide to take it to the next level. I don't believe success is a destination. I believe it's a journey. I don't ever see myself sitting out on my back patio in a rocking chair with a shawl over me and me just sitting there rocking life away. I don't see that. I mean, Lord willing, I'm going to be in the middle of something big when the good Lord calls my name. I want to be blowing and going. I want to be working and doing. I always tell people, get this, guys, create a life that you don't want to escape from. I think where people got boy, I can't wait to retire. I think if you hate your job, then yeah, you can't wait to retire because you want to get away from that place. But then you're trying to live on half of what you couldn't live on before usually. So, I mean, we got to understand we need to be doing something different, boys and girls. We need to be starting our own business. And it can be a traditional business. It could be a TikTok shop. It could be a network marketing business. It can be a whatever business. I mean, but we just need to get something going on the side. Maybe you want to do landscaping. Maybe you want to do house cleaning. Maybe you want to do power washing. Maybe you want to get into laundromats. Maybe you want to get into real estate. Maybe you want to get into buy a franchise and get it going. Maybe you want to, I don't know what floats your boat, but we need to get something else going where, again, we want to create a life for ourselves that we don't want to escape from. People ask me, well, when are you going to retire? And I think, I don't want to retire. I mean, what am I going to retire and do? I mean, I play golf some. I like to play golf, but I play golf some. I like to go to the beach. I go to the beach some. I don't want to play golf 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, though. I don't want to go to the beach 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I got to feel like I'm contributing and doing something because I got a vision board. I got goals. I know what I'm going for. And yeah, I work in some fun, absolutely. But that's I don't want to just do fun, if you know what I mean. Again, create a life that you don't want to escape from and watch how life just takes on a different meaning, guys. I'm telling you, it'll take on a different meaning. So we need to make a decision that we want to take it up a couple of notches. And again, you may already be kind of successful or pretty successful or real successful. That's great. Let's move it up another couple of notches. How about that? Huh? Let's take it up another couple of notches. I mean, let's go for it. I mean, geez, Louise, why not is my question. Why not? Because again, We're leaving an example for our kids and grandkids. Do you understand that? We're leaving an example. What example are you leaving? And you say, well, I don't have kids. Okay, then nieces, nephews, cousins, and friends. I'm telling you, somebody's watching you. You know my role model? You know who my role model was growing up? I didn't have a dad in my life. My role model was a cousin named Manny. Manny came from the same ghetto area that I did. Man, he was part of our family. He was my cousin. Man, he made something out of himself. Manny didn't even know it, but I was watching every step he made. I was listening to every word he said. And I am sitting here talking to you because of a cousin named Manny Carter showed me that somebody with our last name could do something big. Somebody from our family could do something big. Yep. So I'm telling you, everybody's watching you. I'm telling you, why don't you lead them in the right direction? I'll say it again. Why don't we show them that somebody with our last name can do something big? You know, we're either showing them that we can do something big or we're showing them we can make excuses. We don't want to make excuses, right? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Oh, so let's make the decision today. We're leveling up. We're going for it. And by the way, if you want to be in a group that is leveling up, the whole group has a like mindset that they're leveling up. Join us in our success school. Join reu.com. I mean, I'm telling you right now, it's amazing. It's amazing. And if you're wanting to change your life, I'm telling you, you need to jump in there. We've already had a couple of people join in today, and I ain't even mentioned it till just now. So it's kind of crazy to me. But anyway, so let's make the decision. We're going to level up. Then let's look in the mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. Let's look in that mirror and understand that we can do anything we set our mind to, and it's up to us. You know, nobody else has to sign off on your success. Do you understand that? Nobody has to sign off on your success. Nobody. Nope. Nobody has to sign off on your success. Come on. We don't need anybody's permission to be successful. Let's go. And I'm talking about parents or spouses or kids or anything. Come on, let's go. Now, it's nice if they're supportive, but if they're not, let's do it anyway. I mean, let's go for it, baby. I mean, you know, again, we don't have to get anybody's signature on us being a success. Let's look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. You know, I mean, I could have blamed my scumbag dad. I mean, you know, he was abusive and ran off when I was 9, and I could have said, hey, that's why I'm not doing anything with my life, is I had a scumbag dad. You know, I didn't do that, though. You know, I mean, I could still be down in the ghettos and using him as an excuse and say I'm a victim and all that stuff. But why? No, It doesn't matter where we come from, baby. It's where we're going. That's what we got to understand. Where we're come from is history. Where we're going is the future. We need to be focused on the future. There's a reason when you're driving, that windshield is real big and that rear view mirror is real small. We need to be focused on where we're going, not where we're coming from, huh? Yeah, we learn from where we come from, but I'm telling you, we need to be focused on where we're going. You need to have that vision board and goals so you know where you're going. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's do this. So make a decision and then let's look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. Let's take responsibility for our life. We don't need anybody else to sign off on us being a success. Let's go. And then, you know, we got to know where we're going. So that's why everybody on here, guys, if you don't have a vision board and you hadn't written your goals down, you're missing out. A vision board, man. I mean, it won't even take you 30 minutes to do a vision board. You know, that's what's crazy. It's not like this is some long drawn out process. Get to a computer that has a printer and print off pictures of the car that you really want to drive, the dream house you want to live in, the boat you'd like to have, the plane you'd like to have, the second home you'd like to have, the vacation you'd like to take, the jewelry you want to have, you know, maybe you want to give something big to your church, put a picture of your church or your kids or St. Jude's or whatever your ideal life would look like. Just print off some pictures, and everybody's vision board's a little different, baby. We don't all want the same things. But I'm telling you what, just make you a vision board. It won't take 30 minutes. Print you off some pictures off the internet and just get you some tape and somewhere in your house make you a little collage of those pictures. I call that a vision board. You might do it on a piece of poster board, make it fancy, or you may just stick those pictures on your closet door, or I don't care where you put it, but just have a vision of what you want your life to look like, guys. How are we going to get anywhere if we don't even know where we're trying to get? I mean, come on, let's get real. You know, we would never get in the car and just start driving, not have a GPS, not have a map, not have an address, just take off and start turning down random streets and hope we get somewhere. We would never do that, but we do that in our life, and that's what's scary. See, more people will spend infinitely more time planning a 2-week vacation than they will planning their life. Tell me that isn't you. People will spend more time planning a 2-week vacation than they will planning their life. I mean, come on. And there's nothing wrong with planning a vacation. I'm not knocking that. I plan mine. But I tell you what, you need to know where you're going. So do a vision board. And then the second thing you do is write some goals down. And I'm going to recommend to each and every one of us this morning that the first goal on your list is debt free. Let's get debt free. Debt free. Get out of debt. I'm telling you, quit spending money and get out of debt. And you go, well, Presley, that's going to take me a year or two if I really work on it. That's hard to do, but coach, that's not easy. You're right, it's not easy. But let me give you a secret here. You're going to be a year or two older in a year or two anyway. Why not be out of debt when you get a year or two older, huh? Think that through. You're going to be a year or two older in a year or two. Why not get there? See, do something today that your future self will thank you for. How about that one? Do something today that your future self will thank you for. And I'm promising you, if you'll get your butt out of debt, your future self is going to thank you for that. And, maybe you want to use the debt snowball method. That's what I did. I literally used this. When I started making money in network marketing, I started using this debt snowball method. Judy, good morning. Or is that Jody? Anyway, good morning. Anyway, it went by so quick I couldn't see it. But anyway, think about this, guys. List all your debts from smallest to largest. This is the debt snowball method of getting out of debt. List your debts, smallest to largest. Then focus on that smallest debt. And you say, what do you mean by focus on it? Well, I'm going to make minimum payments on everything else, but that smallest debt, every penny I can scrape up, I'm paying towards that smallest debt. I'm doing overtime. I'm doing side hustles. I'm doing Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash. I'm doing network marketing. I'm doing TikTok shop. I'm doing anything I can do to make money, and I'm putting it all towards that smallest debt. A few weeks go by, guess what? You'll pay that sucker off. Boom. You get an adrenaline rush because you just got a bill out of your life. What do you do now? You start focusing on that second smallest debt. Again, making minimum payments on everything else. Take everything you were paying on that first one, plus the minimum you were making on that second one, and every penny you can scrape up now is going towards that second smallest debt. Again, you're doing overtime, you're doing side hustles, you're doing Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash, you having garage sales, you're doing network marketing, you're doing TikTok shop, you're selling junk you don't need. Anything you can do to legally and morally come up with money, we're taking that money and putting it towards that second smallest debt. Boom, a few weeks go by, we pay it off. Boom, we got 2 bills out of our life now. What do? You start focusing on that third smallest debt. Making minimum on everything else. Take everything you were paying on those first 2 plus the minimum you were making on that third one, and every penny goes towards that third one. And you just keep working your way down till you get your butt out of debt. And again, yeah, it's going to take you a year or two of really working your butt off. Sure will. But I'm telling you what, in a year or two, you're going to be so happy. I'm telling you what, do something today that your future self will thank you for. And again, let's get real. A couple of years is going to go by in a heartbeat anyway. Why not get a couple of years older and be out of debt when you get there, huh? So we're going to do a vision board. We're going to write our goals down, and the top one's going to be debt-free. Top one's going to be debt-free. Next one would be start a business. If I was doing it, start a business, baby. Come on. Come on. Either you're building your dream life or somebody's hiring you to build theirs. Let's build our own dream life. Start a business. You go, well, I already got a business. Then great. Your goal would be scale the business. Scale that sucker. I need more vans. I need more locations. I need to franchise. I need to, whatever I need to do to take that thing to the next level, baby. I need to start thinking about how do I get this thing to the next level where I'm making some crazy good money, huh? And then maybe it's, I want to get into real estate. Okay, then get you 5 rental properties in the next year. That would be a goal. How about you wanting to get out of, lose that weight? How about I'm going to lose 40 pounds? Guys, come up with 5 to 10 goals. You don't want more than 5 to 10 because you got to be able to focus on your goals. And if I got more than 5 to 10, I can't focus on them. So I'm going to do me a vision board, and I'm going to write my goals down. And now I've got direction in my life. Now I get out of bed with purpose and passion. Now I get out of bed ready to roll. Now I get out of bed and I'm focused on what I'm wanting to do with my life. Now I get out of bed and I got a map of where I'm trying to go. I'm not just driving a car and letting it take me wherever, huh? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Know where you're going. I'm telling you right now, know where you're going. Next one, grow as a person. Grow as a person. I'm telling you, if you want more out of life, you got to become more. I'm telling you, that is one of the lessons I learned, and it has served me well. I'm telling you what, if you'll grow as a person, I'm telling you, you can accomplish anything you want to. See, you and I do not chase success. We attract success. We attract success by the person we become, huh? Yeah, we attract success by the person we become. See, you and I don't chase it. We attract it. If you want more, you got to become more. We got to grow as a person. We got to get that attitude that I'm obsessed with self-development. And it is so easy to do. The vision board might take you 30 minutes. The goals might take you 30 minutes. We're talking less than an hour to do a vision board and goals. Come on, baby. Let's get real. This ain't hard. And then how long it going to take you to do vision board and goals? Less than an hour. So now I got a direction in my life. And then to grow as a person, that ain't hard either, baby. Read you 10 pages every day. Just 10 pages. Just do that little bit every day. Just that little bit every day. 10 pages out of a business book or personal growth book. Baby, come on. Are you doing it? Or you just listen to me and you think, yeah, that sounds good, Presley, but you ain't doing it. I mean, come on, baby. We got to implement this stuff or I'm wasting my time and you're wasting yours. But I'm telling you, this is a life changer. This is a game changer. Read you that much every day. Just 10 little old pages. Take you 10 or 15 minutes and read you that much right there. Huh? How about it? 10, 15 pages. That's it. Come on. But in a year, that's 365 times 10. That's 3,650 pages. You've read 15 to 20 good books. Is that not mind-boggling? And if you're reading books like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker and Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and Cash Flow Quadrants by Robert Kiyosaki and The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey and How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie and how about The Power of One More by Ed Mylett, Atomic Habits by James Clear? How about Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell? How about Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell? How about The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John Maxwell? How about The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy? How about Good to Great by Jim Collins or Built to Last by Jim Collins? Or a book every one of us should read is The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. There's 15 books. Do you realize if you'd read that much every day, just those 10 little pages, you could read all 15 of those books plus some in a year just by doing that little bit? Huh? Don't tell me you can't do it. You could. The other thing you can do to grow as a person is watch you one personal growth giant every day. One personal growth giant. Go to YouTube, watch you one personal growth giant every day. Zig Ziglar, Stephen Covey, Les Brown, Joyce Myers, Tony Robbins, Brendan Burchard, Simon Sinek, Ed Mylett, Dan Martell, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, Art Williams, Alex Hermosi, Mel Robbins, Myron Golden. I mean, there's 15 of those. Watch you one a day. And if every day you're reading that little bit and you're watching that personal growth giant, in a year you've read 15 to 20 books and you've watched 365 personal growth segments, you're not the same person. You're not the same person. No, you got so many ideas on things you can do to change your life. It'll blow you away. I'm telling you right now. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. Let's do this, huh? Let's do this. And then the big one as far as growing as a person is who do you run with? The people you guys that listen to me all the time, you probably get sick of me talking about this, but I'm telling you, it's the game changer. You show me who you run with, and I'm going to show you who you are or who you're going to be. I run with winners, baby. And I used to run with my ghetto buddies. Now, do I still love those ghetto buddies? Yeah, I still love them. Do I talk to them occasionally? Yes, I still talk to them occasionally. Do I spend all my time with them, though? No. Not like I used to. No. Because I can't, because they're going down a different road than I want to go down. I want to be around people that are going down the road I'm wanting to go down, huh? Let me say it again. Show me who you run with, and I'll show you who you are or who you're going to be. If you're running with winners, people that are motivated, they see the glass half full, they're going somewhere in their life. They're good money managers. They're saving. They're investing. They're getting out of debt. They're buying a piece of real estate. They're starting a business. They're doing things. When I'm running with people like that, baby, it rubs off. See, if you're running with winners, you'll be a winner. If you're running with losers, you'll be a loser. I'm telling you, it's a fact. And when I say loser, I'm not saying they're bad people. They may be great people. They're just not going anywhere. You know people like that, good hearts, all that. My family, my extended family, bunch of blue-collar rednecks, but they're good people. I just can't get them to move. I can't get them to get out of the mud. I love them. I hug their neck. I'd do anything in the world for them if they call me, but they're stuck in the mud. I can't help somebody stuck in the mud that doesn't want to get out of the mud. So I got to find me some people that want to do something with their life, and I'll run with them because, guys, get this. You know, I read this about a month ago, and I've said it a million times since then. This is so powerful. If you run with winners, it normalizes winning. If you run with winners, it normalizes winning. And I'm telling you what, we got to run with winners because it'll get us thinking big. It'll get us in the action mode. See, it's next to impossible to sit in a room full of doers and sit on your butt and do nothing. Think that through. If you're in a room full of doers, a room full of action takers, a room full of winners, it is next to impossible for you to just sit there and twiddle your thumbs and do nothing. Yeah, sure is. Oh my gosh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, so we're going to make a decision that we're taking our life to a new level. I mean, a new level. Wherever we are, we're taking it to a new level, baby. We're going to look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. We're going to do us a vision board and write some goals down so we know where we're going, so we get up every day with purpose and passion. We're going to start growing as a person because if you want more, you got to become more. We're going to read the books and watch the personal growth giants and run with the winners. And then, you know, the next thing we got to do is for once in our life, we've got to focus on what we want to accomplish. We've got to focus on that vision board and goals. And I'm telling you, every day, I try to do this twice a day. I look at my vision board and read my goals in the morning. Then I look at my vision board, read my goals in the afternoon. I want to keep that fresh on my mind because if I focus on the vision board and goals, I believe that we can do anything we want to do with our life. If you'll focus, I believe you can do great and mighty things. If you'll focus, I believe great and mighty forces will come to your aid. I just believe in all that, guys, that it takes that focus though, because if I'm focused, my mind knows what I want and my subconscious starts helping me. That's called your reticular activating system. It starts helping you. And the law of attraction will start helping you. Huh? The law of attraction will start helping you. I do believe in the law of attraction. What we focus on, we attract. So we need to be focusing on positivity and abundance and prosperity and making money and dreams and goals and visions. And if we're focused on that, we attract that into our lives, guys. Quit focusing on negativity and start focusing on that positive stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you right now, success is not that complicated. Have I talked about anything that's complicated yet? Have I talked about anything that just takes hours a day? Have I talked about anything that costs a lot of money? Have I? No. I ain't done it. I've said we need to do a vision board, that print off some pictures off the internet. I've said write some goals down. You can do both of those in an hour or less. I've said read 10 pages out of a business book or personal growth book every day. That'll take you 10 or 15 minutes. I say watch one personal growth giant every day. What's that? Maybe 20 minutes. I say run with winners. That doesn't take any more time. That just takes you being a little pickier and have a little more discernment about who you spend your time with. Nothing I've talked about is hard here. Nothing I've talked about costs a lot of money here. Nothing I've talked about is anything except you changing your mindset, baby, is really what it all boils down to. Because your thoughts are what create your actions, and your actions are what create your circumstances. Do you do network marketing, Stephanie? I got involved in network marketing years ago, and I've been the number one earner in my company for 21 years. By the way, I see where you guys are asking about network marketing. I don't pitch anything on my lives. I never wanted it to be something where I'm talking about, pitching things. If you want to direct message me and say, Presley, how did you make all those millions in network marketing? I'm happy to do it offline. Fair enough. Just direct message me and ask me, and I'm happy to do it offline. Here, I got one focus. I just want you to be a success. So that's what I talk about on my lives is just be a success. So we're going to make a decision that we're going to change our life. We're going to look in that mirror and say, if it's to be, it's up to me. We're going to take responsibility. We're going to do us a vision board and goals, so we got direction in our life, correct? And then we're going to start growing as a person by reading books and watching personal growth giants and running with winners. And then we're going to focus. We're going to read our goals and look at our vision board at least once a day, maybe twice a day. I do mine twice a day, but look at that vision board, read those goals, keep it fresh on your mind, stay focused on making it happen. Wake up every day with purpose and passion and go for those goals, because the goals are the stepping stones to your vision board. Huh? Come on, come on, come on. And then the whole thing is you got to take action. I mean, the universe rewards action. And guys, I understand when I say universe, I'm talking about the good Lord, but the universe rewards action. We got to do something if we want to accomplish anything in our life. You know, you and I can sit around and talk about it. We can plan it. We can envision it. We can speak positive words over it. We can do all kinds of stuff. But until we start, nothing's going to happen. Until we take that first step, nothing's going to happen. Set your default mechanism to action, guys, and watch what happens. Set your default mechanism to action and watch what happens. I'm telling you, we got to quit talking about it and be about it. That is just a key, guys. We got to start. You know, I thought about getting into the franchise business. Well, I thought about it, and then I did my research, and then I got me a plan, but then I bought the place. I mean, I took the action. Yeah, we need to think about things and do a little due diligence and get a plan together, but then you got to take the next step, which is start. You know, I talked to, I had a buddy that he come to me with a good business idea, and he said, "Hey, I think this is a good business idea." And I said, "Hey, I agree with you. That's a good business idea." I said, "Go for it." Well, I saw him in about 6 months, and I said, "Have you started your business?" He goes, "No, not yet. I'm waiting for the perfect time." I said, "Well, that's a good idea. I'd get it going." He goes, "Yeah, you're right." I saw him about a year later. "Hey, baby, if you started that business, man, that was a good idea you had." No, no, no. I'm still waiting for the perfect time to get it going. Guys, I'm telling you right now, there is no such thing as a perfect time. Get going now. Now is the perfect time. Perfect time is a myth. It's a myth. Yeah. Start. Start. I'm telling you, the universe rewards action. And usually what that boils down to is you got to feel the fear and do it anyway, because making that first step, you're a little hesitant. And I mean, I understand, I am too. But, I have just learned that I feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I'm telling you. Do I believe in manifestation? I believe that positive thoughts help us a whole lot, because I believe what we focus on, we attract. And I believe manifestation, if we sit around and have our positive thoughts and really believe in what we're doing, I believe it attracts that to us. I tell you, I really believe that. So yeah, that's what I talk about all the time is, if we're focused on positivity, if we're focused on prosperity and abundance, and if we're focused on our goals and dreams and visions, I do believe we attract that to us. I've studied the law of attraction some, and I don't understand it to the nth degree, because everything's vibrating, and whatever frequency we're vibrating on, we attract that frequency to us. And I mean, I get all that, but I don't really understand it. I mean, I'm not smart enough, I don't guess. But it's kind of like, I tell people, it's kind of like electricity. I kind of understand electricity, but not totally. But I don't sit around in the dark. I use electricity. Well, that's the way I feel about the law of attraction. I don't totally understand how it all works, but I do know it works. So therefore, I use it. And just like I use electricity. But yeah, I believe that if we will, I believe we should wake up in the morning and talk to ourselves about, we can do it. We're great. We can do anything we set our mind to, because we got to get our mindset right, because it's your thoughts that create your actions, and your actions are what create your circumstances, guys. So we got to understand that we're going to feel some fear when we start to do something outside of our comfort zone. I'm telling you right now, you're going to feel fear. You just got to feel the fear and do it anyway. Because I mean, my question is, why would you wait? Why would you wait? I mean, what are we waiting on? We only have about 4,000 weeks on this earth, boys and girls. We got about 4,000 weeks on this earth. That's it. So we've got to take advantage of it. I mean, every time we waste a day, waste a minute, waste a week, waste a month, waste anything, that is time we don't get back. So you and I can make more money, but we can't make more time. We have got to get going. I mean, quit waiting. Quit waiting. I'm telling you right now. And again, I get people that tell me, hey, Presley, I just don't think it's right to make a lot of money. Well, I mean, I don't know where you get that, because I believe if you've got your priorities right, good Lord, family, health, money, I believe if you got your priorities right, you can make as much money as you want to make. But you do have to have your priorities right. You do. It's a fact. You need your priorities right. If you flip that and you put money at the top, I'm telling you, it'll create issues for you. I'm telling you, things just don't tend to work out if I put money at the top. But if I've got the good Lord first and my family second and my health third, then I believe you can make all the money that you want to make. And then, it really just boils down to what we try to do all the time. All of us have this tendency is to make excuses. We got to quit making excuses. I learned a long time ago, you can make excuses or you can make money, but you can't make both. Yeah, we all got hurdles to get over. Some of us have bigger hurdles than others. Okay, so what? It is what it is. We're not going to know why somebody had an easier life than we did until we get to heaven and can ask the good Lord himself. But, we can't really worry about that. I mean, we've all got our own circumstances. We've all got our own situations. We've all got our own hurdles. We just got to get over our hurdle. You know, I had buddies that had a whole lot better life than I did as a kid. They had dads, they had some money, they had all this stuff. I had no dad. We were broke. We lived in the ghetto. Okay, I get it. That theirs was a little better than mine, but the good Lord doesn't. There's no maverick molecules. He's in on everything, baby. So I'm telling you right now, just quit worrying about it. Let's just get over our hurdle and quit worrying about somebody else's hurdle. Huh? I mean, that's it. Because if we got the heart of a champion, if you want it bad enough, you'll figure out how to get it done. If you want something bad enough, you'll figure out how to get it done. Why shouldn't health be second? Well, you could put health second. I mean, if you wanted good Lord health in family, my family means so much to me that's why I put family second. You know, all four of those are very important. Now, I think the one that is not negotiable is number one, because eternity is too long to be wrong. I mean, let's get real. We're going to all leave this earth at some point in time, and eternity is a long time, huh? So I always tell people eternity is too long to be wrong. Let's get our life right with Jesus. I don't think we can move that one. But the next two, if you want to flip them and say health's more important than family or family's more important than health, then I mean, that's fine. But I'd put all three of them before money. Sure would, you know. And the reason I think family's so important, I see people that they've made a lot of money and they've got no family life. They have screwed that up so bad. They got no family life. And I think it's miserable to have money and not have a family, anybody to share it with. So, but anyway, you can certainly flip flop those two. I mean, I'm not, I'm just telling you that's how I look at it. But you can put yours in any order you want to. Again, the only one I don't think we should flip around is the good Lord needs to be first. We tend to think that, I'm not going to die. Well, we are. We will. Everybody. I mean, life is so risky that none of us are going to get out of here alive. But, I don't sit around and dwell on it, but I do understand that fact. And you better have your life right with the Lord. But anyway, and then, what I focus on with everybody is, come on, let's be a do it now person. Let's be a do it now person, huh? Let's be a do it now person. I mean, let's get going, guys. We can if you'll become a do it now person, you can accomplish so much stuff in your life. I think time management is huge. And here's three things that'll help you with your time management. Number one, have big goals with a deadline. Big goals with a deadline. Have big goals with a deadline. If you got big goals and you got a deadline on them, and when I say big goals, I'm talking about goals that motivate you, goals that get you out of bed, goals that excite you, goals that you accomplish them, it changes your life. If I've got big goals and I put a deadline on there, it's going to keep me focused in the big picture. Then number two, I tell everybody to do this, and this is so simple, but few people do it. Before you go to bed tonight, sit down for 5 or 10 minutes at the kitchen table and write out a to-do list for the next day. Prioritize it. Put the important stuff at the top, the tough stuff at the top, and then just prioritize your list. But take 5 or 10 minutes to sit down at the kitchen table and make you a to-do list for the next day, so that when you open your eyes in the morning, you got your to-do list right in front of you. And I'm telling you, you'll start marking stuff off. Your adrenaline will get to pumping. You'll get to accomplishing things. You'll be feeling good about yourself. You won't feel like you're wasting time. I'm telling you what, do a to-do list. So I've got big goals with deadlines. I got my to-do list. And the third thing is just work on being a do it now person. Just work on being a do it now person. Just whatever you need to do it now. Don't do it later, do it now. Don't do it this afternoon, do it now. Don't do it tomorrow, do it now. Don't do it next week, do it now. Don't do it next month, do it now. Don't do it next year, start it now. If you need to make a call, do it now. If you need to send a text, do it now. If you need to send an email, do it now. If you need to have a meeting, do it now. If you need to, whatever you need to do it now. Just start getting into that attitude of I do things now. I don't sit around and twiddle my thumbs. I don't sit around and just dead scroll the social media. No, baby. I mean, let's do it now and watch what happens. So if I've got big goals with deadlines, and if I do a to-do list every night before I go to bed, and I wake up in the morning, and when my feet hit the ground, I can start running because I know what I need to do and what order I need to do it in. I'm telling you, that's a game changer. And then just develop that attitude of being a right now person. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Tap into the power of now and watch what happens. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. We got to be a do it now person. And, guys, if you've got a vision board and goals and you're working towards something, you can get back into the dream business, because if we're dreaming, life's fun when we're dreaming. Life is fun when we're dreaming. Life's not fun when we don't have any dreams. And so many of us, we've let life beat our dreams out of us. And no, baby, we got to get back in the dream business again, because without vision, the people perish, the Bible tells us. We got to have a vision of what we want our life to look like and be going for something. I'm telling you, it just adds something to your life. Come on, if you're waking up and you got purpose and passion, I'm telling you, it's a different game. If you're slamming out of bed after hitting that snooze 2 or 3 times, and you're going, oh, it's just another day. No, it ain't another day. Man, we should be thankful we got this day, and we should be trying to get as much accomplished in this day as we can, boys and girls. Come on, because everybody understand this. You're the master of your life. You can do it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. You're the master of your life. But I really think it does boil down to creating the right environment. You know what? If you're putting good stuff in your head and you're running with winners, I'm telling you right now, you can accomplish anything you want. Our environment is either working for us or against us. It really is. And when I say putting good stuff in your head, just have the right habits. Get up every day and read you 10 pages out of a good business book or personal growth book, and watch you a personal growth channel on YouTube, and be putting that good stuff in your head. And then start running with winners and watch what happens. I tell people all the time, you show me your habits and you show me who you run with, and I'll predict your future for you. Let me say that again. You show me your habits, you show me who you run with, I'll predict your future. And I'm going to be right about 99% of the time. Because if you've got good habits, you're putting good stuff into your head, and you're running with people that are going somewhere in their life, I'm telling you what, you're going to go somewhere. I believe that with every fiber in me. But if I'm putting mush in my head and I'm running with losers, I'm going to be a loser, guys. I'm sorry. And again, when I say loser, I don't mean bad people. I'm just talking about people that aren't going anywhere. Call me anything but average and ordinary. I do not want to be average and ordinary. No, I don't want to be average and ordinary. I don't want to drive an average and ordinary car. I don't want to live in an average and ordinary house. I don't want to go on average and ordinary vacations. I don't want to do anything average and ordinary. I'd rather choke on greatness than nibble on mediocrity any day of the week. And I challenge you to do the same thing, huh? And you go, well, I don't have winners to run with. Yeah, you do. Get in our success school, guys. We got winners in there. We are hundreds of winners in there. It's nothing but winners. Let me put it that way. See, our success school, negativity is not allowed. It's a winners only zone. And you can scroll in there like you're on Facebook, only it's all positive videos, positive quotes, positive stories, positive tips, positive everything. I mean, we don't allow any negativity in there. So you're putting good stuff in your head when you're scrolling, not junk, huh? And you're running with winners. And then on top of that, we got courses and book clubs and accountability groups. And I mean, we got everything you want in there. But the big thing is running with the winners in there. I mean, it's the community that does it. And if you want to run with me in the community, I'm telling you, that's the game changer for you. If you really want to change your life, come try us out. Residual Earners University is the name of it. And you go to joinreu.com. Joinreu.com. I'm telling you. All right, guys, we're at 46,000. Let's hit 50,000 likes. Could we do that? Would y'all tap on that screen? Come on, baby. Oh, tap service. Come on, come on. Join reu.com. Yeah, join. Come on and join us in there, baby. Come on. Come on. Let get with a bunch of winners and watch what happens to your life. Y'all ready? Do it right now. Stop what you're doing. It won't take you 3 minutes. I mean, this isn't some long drawn out process. It's $29, but it'll be the best $29 you spent. Come on. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Come on. We got to create that. We got to create our environment. Here's what we all need to do. We need to take a mental enema, get rid of the stinking thinking out of our head, and then put good stuff in there and start running with winners and watch how your life will change. Watch how it'll change. I guarantee it'll change. I can guarantee it right now. If you're putting good stuff in your brain and you're running with people that are going somewhere, your life will change. So come join us. Join reu.com. Because, guys, get this. I think we all need to realize this. Nobody accidentally wins. You don't accidentally win in life. And I think so many people just kind of hope they're going to accidentally win. Baby. No. See, in life does not give you what you want. Life gives you what you're willing to plan for, work for, and fight for. Let me say that again. Life does not give you what you want. Life gives you what you're willing to plan for, work for, and fight for. That's what life's going to give you, huh? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do this, huh? Charlie said, I needed this today. Well, I'm glad you did, huh? Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. Man, we appreciate Charlie. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, my gosh. Nobody accidentally wins. And the thing you got to realize too is that you got to challenge your limits. I mean, we got to get out of our comfort zone. That's the thing that holds most people back is they won't get out of their comfort zone. I'm telling you right now, we got to get out of our comfort zone. We got to stretch ourselves. Every time I start a new business, I mean, I'm stretching myself. Like this week, we got into the franchise business. Baby, you don't think that was a stretch? I've never done a franchise business before. I'm learning like crazy. But I tell you what, it invigorates me. It adds something to me. I mean, I'm excited about learning something new. I'm excited about a new challenge. I'm excited about, I mean, come on, baby, let's do something different. Let's get out of our out of our comfort zone and push our limits. Because if you don't, I'm telling you, I'll say it again. Either you're building your dream life or somebody hires you to help them build theirs. Either you're building your dream life or somebody is hiring you to help build theirs. I mean, come on, baby. Come on. Let's do this. Huh? Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning. If you're wondering who I am, I'm Presley Swagerty. It says it there on the screen. Uh, if you want to check me out, go to PresleySwagerty.com. Go to PresleySwagerty.com and read my bio. That's my website. Go read my bio. See if I'm worth listening to. I tell people all the time, you only want to take advice from somebody that has what you want. If I'm going to climb Mount Everest, I'm going to go find me somebody that's climbed Mount Everest. Hey, Raymond, uh, if I'm going to go climb Mount Everest, I'm going to find me somebody that's climbed Mount Everest and ask them how to do it. I'm not going to go to some joker that's never done it and say, hey, how do you climb Mount Everest? They don't know. Well, the success mountain is the same way. I can't go to somebody that's not a success and think they can tell me how to be a success. They can't. They've never climbed that mountain. They don't know how to climb that mountain. Come on, baby. Make sure you're taking advice from people that have what you want. So again, feel free to go to PresleySwagerty.com and read my bio or just YouTube me or whatever you want to do. See if I got what you want. See if I've got what you want. I tell you what. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Raymond says you're the mentor for me, Coach. Well, I'm happy to help you, Raymond. Man, good morning, everybody. I am here to help you. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Man, I'm thankful for you guys. I get up every morning looking forward to doing my lives. Uh, I'm not so sure about TikTok anymore. For you guys that are just joining us, I'm welcoming everybody this morning. I mean, I hadn't been going 2 minutes. I hadn't even said anything other than welcome, good morning, good morning, good morning. And TikTok sends me a message on my screen that says you're using unoriginal material, so we're throttling you. And I'm thinking, unoriginal material, all I'm doing is welcoming people. I hadn't even talked about anything yet. So, that's why instead of having 200 or 300 on, we got about 100 on. I don't know. I don't get it. But whatever it is, TikTok, that those algorithms have their own minds. So I don't know. I must have said something that triggered something that did something. I don't know. But anyway, it'll all come back. It always bounces back, but it's just kind of amazing. Oh my gosh. But anyway, Presley Swagerty, that's me. I've actually written a couple of books, guys. I wrote Millionaire by Halftime, How to Win with Network Marketing. I know I don't look like it, but I'm actually one of the top network marketers in the world. I've written a book, you know. I've also written Be, Do, and Have More. Be, Do, and Have More. So, I'm working on Choose Your Hard, but Choose Wisely. That's going to be my next book. I'm excited about that one. I'm actually working on a biography too. I got so many irons in the fire now, guys. It is hard. I don't even know which one to grab anymore. I got so many things going. I have to be organized because I got a lot happening in my life right now. Uh, oh my gosh. Mary just downloaded my book on Audible. Well, thank you, Mary. I hope you get something out of it. I'll tell you what, and by the way, guys, I wrote every word in both of those books. I don't have a ghostwriter. I wrote it. And I use little words, so that's good, huh? Oh my gosh. But anyway, uh, what else? We've got a podcast channel. If you haven't checked that out, we filmed another one yesterday. It's going to be amazing. So we got a podcast channel. We do these lives every day. I'm on here every day, guys. Unless I'm on a plane or have a meeting I just can't get out of, I'm right here every morning. So join us here. We've been doing it, man, going on a year and a half now. It is scary how fast time goes by. Seems like we just started doing these lives no time ago, but we've been doing them for a year and a half now. So jump on here, and then we started our success school. If you haven't jumped in our success school, you're missing out. Come on, come on. Like Xandra said right there, join Residual Earners University. Link is on our profile page, on our bio page right there. Just click on that, Residual Earners University, or go to joinreu.com. I'm telling you, our success school, we got the most amazing team on there. We got hundreds of people in there, and it's amazing. We got so many winners. Everybody's a winner in there, and it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. I love getting in there. But anyway, joinreu.com. Well, all right, guys. I've been going almost 2 hours. I've got a lot to do today. So, Karen, good morning. Glad you're joining us. I've got to get things going today. So, I'm going to, man, Karen, I always know it's Karen when she gives me that big heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, I've been going almost 2 hours, so I'm going to jump off and get going with my day. But I appreciate everybody here. God bless you here. You guys that signed up in the school, get engaged. That's what I can tell you. Get engaged. It's a game changer. If you're wanting to change your life, get in our community, guys. Residual Earners University. Go to joinreu.com and watch what happens. I'm telling you, it's amazing. All right, guys. We will talk to you guys later. Love y'all, guys.